we've got this terrible headline here from Fox News. Russia opens terror probe after attacks at synagogues, Orthodox churches, priest and police officers killed. Government opened fire on synagogues, Orthodox churches in Russia's Dagestan region. Not familiar with that region, but why would you do this attack today of all days? I'm a little bit confused about that. Why would people do that? Who did this? This had to be like some sort of coordinated attack. That's so awful. I mean, we're talking multiple churches here on the exact same day. And also, I think, like, doesn't Russia pride itself on being a very, like, traditional nation? So they love Christianity, I think, at least nominally.
Вон, разъебали всех метро, смотри туда. Боевики. Вот боевики. На Орджоникидзе пиздец началось. Вон, метро убили. Два боя расстреляли.
That's terrible. Was this during church services? I know it's Sunday here. I don't know if it's Sunday.
Что-то очень глобальное.
I don't know when Sunday starts over there.
Ухнул гранатомет, по-моему, прям ухнул. Вот эта штука горит. Не знаю, что это. Сука, дурдом, Махачкала.
This is so awful. Oh, so they got pictures of some of the terrorists. They got their faces. Try to do 224 says they be smoking. I mean, well, hey, better to get burned alive by like terrorists on Earth than like get burnt while you're dead in hell. I would say so. But it still sucks, right? Yeah, like I'm not gonna deny that.
Уйди туда. Твари, блядь.
Не. Все, задержали. Все, опа.
They attacked the public beach?
Стоять, блядь, стоять. Все, еще двоих хапнули, опа. Вот она красота. Все, зацепили. Все, еще двоих. Вот она, вот так. Работайте, братья. Троих. Работайте, братья, работайте.
That's terrible. So here's the article from Fox News. Gunmen opened fire on two synagogues, two Orthodox churches, and a police post in Russia's North Caucasus region of Dagestan on Sunday. The investigative committee of the Russian Federation opened a terrorism investigation in response to the armed attacks in Derbent and Makhachkala, as a result of which police officers and civilians were killed and injured, according to the agency's Telegram page. Shamil Kaduleyev, chairman of the Public Monitoring Commission of Dagestan, said a 66-year-old priest was found with his throat slashed in an Orthodox church. The state-sponsored TASS news agency reported. At least 2 police officers were also killed. News agencies quoted the Russian Interior Ministry as saying, according to Reuters, at least 6 people were wounded. Israel's Ministry of Foreign Affairs released a statement confirming a combined attack in 2 cities in Dagestan province. So the same provinces. Oh, hey, Sunshine Holden. Nice to see you here in the chat. We'll be playing Minecraft later today. For now, I'm just reading a bit of the news before until my sibling is free. The synagogue in Derbent was set on fire and burned to the ground. Local guards were killed. The synagogue was attacked by gunfire. There are no further details. At the same time, churches were attacked, and a priest was murdered in Derbent. As far as is known, there were no worshipers in the synagogues at the time of the attack. Okay, that's good. Because I did notice, right, like it was very quiet. No one was screaming or crying, really, as, these buildings were, burnt to the ground. And there are no known casualties from among the Jewish community, it added. Why are people bringing up Jews? Was this targeting Jews? Are these, like, anti-Semites? Or, like, Palestine supporters or something? Or Hamas supporters, maybe. The Israeli embassy in Moscow was in contact with leaders of the Jewish community in the district. Videos circulating online showing buildings set on fire and gunmen engaging in shootouts with police. Citing unspecific reports, Reuters said 1 officer was killed when shots were fired at a synagogue in Derbent, home to an ancient Jewish... targeting Jews, I guess. Yeah, home to an ancient Jewish community in the North Caucasus. Because I think there are a lot of... there's a lot of overlap between like Orthodox, like the Orthodox Church and Jews. Like I think there are a lot of like Orthodox Jews that exist. So, maybe this was targeting Jews. Gunfire was also reportedly exchanged in an Orthodox church in the town that is a UNESCO heritage site. Another shootout was reported at a police post in about 75 miles to the north along the Caspian Sea coast in the main city in Dagestan, a mainly Muslim region in northern Russia, according to Reuters. Let's see. According to Sergei Melikov, Vladimir Putin's appointed head of Dagestan, said unknown persons in Derbent and attempted to destabilize the social situation. The attacks were not immediately attributed to a specific group. They come, however, amid concern about the rise of Islamic militants, specifically the ISIS-K group in the region. So this could have been ISIS. I do know ISIS-K has been growing, at least from what I hear. FBI Director Christopher Wray warned earlier this month of a heightened terror threat following the Biden administration's withdrawal from Afghanistan, coupled with the October 7th attack on southern Israel by Hamas terrorists, warning of, quote, the potential for a coordinated attack here in the homeland, not unlike the ISIS-K attack we saw at the Russian concert hall back in March, end quote. On March 22nd, Moscow's Crocus City concert hall was attacked by terrorists, leaving more than 140 people dead and over 180 injured. The gunmen who conducted the attack were identified by Russian media as Tajikistan nationals. Yeah. That's interesting. Tajikistan, I think that's the country where a lot of illegal immigrants that are coming to America are from. That's interesting. After walking in with automatic weapons, the terrorists indiscriminately opened fire on the 6,200 seat venue. Images from the scene showed a massive fire raging at the concert venue. Sunday's reports of attacks in Russia come the same day as U.S. Second Gentleman Douglas Emhoff and Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro were among dignitaries marking the groundbreaking of a new structure at the site of Pittsburgh's Tree of Life Synagogue, where 11 Jewish worshippers were murdered in the deadliest act of anti-Semitism in U.S. history on the Sabbath morning of October 27th, 2018. Are these two connected, though? I don't know if these two are linked at all. It could be that they're linked, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This is terrible. But to all of the Christians who lost their lives, I think there has to be some comfort in among both them and their family that, they're now with the Lord, right? And that's one source of hope that Christians have, is that even if they get killed, that God is still with them, and if they die, then they will be with God in heaven. So, it's one thing that is extremely comforting is the fact that for the families of folks who are killed in this way, it's like we do know for a fact that they are in a better place, versus like if you see stuff about terrorist attacks that just target random civilians, people from non-religious backgrounds, we can't say for sure that they are in a better place because we do not know. We don't know the state of their souls. So at the very least, it is good to know that at least for the pastor there who died, he likely is with God and other saints in heaven. But hopefully Russia clamps down on whatever happened. They identify the terror group that did it, figure out what the motive was, and they find ways to both stop the group from doing another terrorist attack like that and bring them to justice, but also that they, find ways to stop things like this from happening again, even if it's from a different group, a formal or otherwise, like a formal group or an otherwise.